Why am I sharing all this for free? Well, I'm glad you asked that. When I was accused of being the most hated man in America by the media, and I was had my character assassinated by people who prey on any story they can to get clicks. It's my pleasure to sort of show people. For example, there's this story where it was called the Pharma Bro, and this came from Axios, I think. And I never. It was a funny story because there was a photo of me, and I don't think anybody really knows the story. There's a photo of me. Let me see here. It was a photo of me in a Lacoste shirt. If you know anything about Lacoste polo shirts, they're not. Was it Axios? I think it was. Um, Maybe it was a different journal. Let's see. But anyway, it was a photo of me in a Lacoste. Let me find the photo actually. Okay. Let me change the date. Let me just start over again. So anyways, this photo of me in basically this like funny shirt. And let's see the images. Oh man, it was just a polo shirt. There it is. All right. Yeah, this is all false as well. But anyway, where's that photo? Here it is. So this is the photo I took on my Twitter. And this is where the term Pharma Bro came from. This is our office. And I don't wear sunglasses and I don't wear gaudy watches, but I found one and I was wearing this shirt, and I put this video of Flo Rida up on here. And there was a joke that we had that was basically it was about some stock trade we made. And I was doing it for my friends, and I put it on my Twitter, where I had almost no views on my Twitter because I wasn't the Pharma Bro yet. And of course, I look like kind of like a frat bro, right? I kind of look like a douchey jerk, a privileged white man, as they say, a cis hetero white scumbag. And and so they basically said, "Oh, well, this guy's Pharma Bro," because there's another insult called Tech Bro. Let's see if there's a Tech Bro thing. What does a Tech Bro look like? Something like that? I don't know. More like this, right? Going on a date with a Tech Bro. Here's more Tech Bros. And the whole idea is that these Tech Bros are D-bags. So they called me Pharma Bro because look, I look like a D-bag. Well, I did these streams and then I started streaming a lot and people said, "Why are you streaming? This is crazy." And I did years of streams because I wanted to combat this image of me being a quote-unquote Pharma Bro. I've never been in a fraternity. The least I'm a computer geek. I'm not a bro of any kind. So to me, it was a nice way to sort of like show not a different side of me, but show the real me. Because that photo, again, was supposed to be a joke, but it was the only photo that media could kind of find right away. And they were like, "Oh, look at this asshole," and it sort of contributed to my this media firestorm. I'd raised drug prices many, many times before. There was always a good explanation for it. But in this case, it was, the image was more than enough. So anyway, just a funny. So I've been having fun as well. I mean, when I started streaming, I was mostly trying to change my image or change the perception of me. And then I ended up having a lot of fun. So to me, it was just great. So I'm building this model from scratch. These are the 6 questions I ask of every company I look at immediately. Private, public, any company. These are the 6 things. I'm going to explain them all in a second. I'm going to get some water first. And I'll be right back. Give me literally 30 seconds. You can time me. Alright, back. Hopefully that was not worse than 30 seconds. Ow! What's up, Lauren? Miss you. Love you. Alright. So we're going to look into Google, sometimes called Alphabet. So their stock price is the first thing to look at. And I don't say, when I say look, I really mean jot down and analyze. Maybe analyze isn't even the right term, but scrutinize. I don't know. And so anyway, the first 6 things I look at, and sometimes this is called the capital structure. It's one way to look at it. So there's some kind of share price, even in private companies. And then there's shares outstanding. So how many shares is the company divided into, right? That's what's your share of the company. Well, let's take a look at Google. And so I just go to Google, and I would type the company's name, which in this case is actually Google. Maybe it's Alphabet. And I would say Alphabet Investor Relations. And that's kind of how I got to this website. All right, so I'm at the Investor Relations website. And I'm looking for shares outstanding or shares in general. It's usually in the income statement towards the bottom. It's also sometimes in the balance sheet, as you can see. So here it is, 682 million shares outstanding. So I just type that down. And I note what date it's for. So this is, oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. This is the column for 2021. So let's look at the column for 2022, more recent. So it's 667,551. And I just type Q122. All right. So there are 667 million shares of Google, right? So to buy 1 share, you need to pay $2,000 roughly. But if you bought 1 share, right? So here's your, zoom in here. Here's your share. You bought 1 share, right? Well, the amount of shares, all the shares, right? The 667,551,000. So you own 1 over, right? 1 over 667 million shares. Not much, right? You don't own much of that company, do you? And how much did you pay? Well, we can multiply it by the price. So you paid $2,200, right? Well, how much would it cost to buy all of them? Well, how do we figure that out? Well, if it cost me $2,208, $2,207.85 to buy 1 share, well, what if I bought 2 shares? Okay, that's about $4,000. Well, how about 10 shares? That's $22,000. That's about the price of what? What can you buy for $22,000? I was going to say new car, but I don't think you can even buy a new car for that.